Hey Scott, Matt from MT. Okay, short video should be a couple of minutes just showing you how to diagnose a user not having the project logging option. First thing to do is to log into the admin of the Clevertouch Tools area and go to the customer manager, which is here. Then we're going to search on the user in question, so Nick at Net something or other, Nick at Net Central, there he is. Right, so first of all, this confirms he does have an account. That's a great step forward. Next thing to look at is his company. So he's with CNET 036, and over on the right hand side it says company has project logging. Excellent. If that's missing, you use SAP to turn on properties 34 and or 35, and that's mentioned here. If we click on CNET 036, you can enroll them in targets. I would never do that without making sure they've got targets. You can see this is grayed out. It says it's controlled by SAP. This is the project logging button. And there's a little note here that says, for SAP customers, access to project logging is controlled by turning on business partner properties 34 and or 35. So let's say that that actually said that they didn't have project logging. You would go into SAP, you would find Net Central, you would tick properties 34 and or 35, which is either supported or accredited customers. And then you'd give it half an hour. And when you come back to this screen, it will look like this. But we don't need to do that for Net Central. It's already switched on, so that's great. If it's on at the customer level, the only reason he wouldn't have it is because it's not on at the user level. So we're just going to click cancel. And so clicking on this side gave us the customer information, but clicking on this, the email, is going to give us the user information. And that's mentioned up here because it's not sometimes obvious. So we're going to look at Nick's account. Now, it's always worth checking these notes here because they're specific to this user. It says if the user below has an account status of live, which he does, they will be able to log in at Clevertouch Tools. And then it says something about if they would prefer a partner portal login, what they have to do to get one, but we'll ignore that because that's not part of what we're looking at here. What we are looking at, though, is this tick box, can access project logs. For some reason, it's turned off for Nick. It should be on for the vast majority of users, and it now should be on for the vast majority of customers after that batch I ran yesterday. But let's turn it on for Nick. Let's also give him data feeds and click save. Now, one thing you can do to check that that is the case, that you can say to Nick confidently, you've got project logging, sorry about that, is there's a nice button under Nick here called login as this user. When you log in as that user, you literally become that user. You see what they see. So I'm going to click on that. It asks me to confirm that's what I want to do. If you hover over the sign out button, you can now see I am logged in as Nick. In all ways, I am now logged in as Nick Howard. So with any luck, he's now got project logging. It was because it was turned off at his user level. If we click on here, you'll see the logs that his company has raised before. So that's it. Hope that's useful. Going to ping this over to you. Just over 3 minutes. Sorry, Scott. Cheers. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.